All right, so for this third agent under the main section of creating demand, we're going to talk about direct mail campaigns. And the concept here is direct mail plus AI is traditional channel modernized. So we will send handwritten notes to high intent buyers based on their online and offline activities, and then a phone number to call if they're interested. And the phone number they're calling is actually manned by an AI agent. So the scenario is a roofing company. They use postcards to target a new territory, and they use an AI agent to answer all the inbound calls from the handwritten notes that they've sent out. And the live example we're going to go through is an AI receives a call in from a postcard campaign, and we're going to show you how the AI responds and talks to those individuals. And we're also going to show how we build that AI agent inside Outreach Genius and attach it to a live campaign. And the takeaway is that you can actually build this campaign yourself. You can use our data and you can connect it to an AI agent to capture all the inbound leads that comes from that campaign. Now, the interesting thing about this specific campaign is that we first use what we call intent data to build a list of audiences that are actually interested in roofing. So based on the data we collect at our company Outreach Genius, we have about 40,000 categories of intent buyers. So roofing, painting, HVAC, restoration, all of the industries and topics you can imagine. We have about 40,000 of those categories. So what we do is we identify people who are already searching for these solutions online and offline, and we're able to then send them direct mails to the mailbox. And then if they express interest, there's a phone number on the postcard, which is call this number if you're interested. And once they call that phone number, an AI agent is receiving the call and having a conversation. So I'm going to show you first how we build that list, and then I'm going to show you the demo of the AI agent in action once someone actually calls in from that campaign. Let's dive in. All right, so first, this is the data side of our platform. And as you can see in this data side of our platform, we have a number of different types of topics you can search. So business services, for example, cleaning services, landscaping services. We have a whole bunch of services, but for this specific example, we're looking for roofing services, people who are searching for roofing services based on the blogs they're reading online, things they're searching online. We can also do things offline, but for the focus of this one, we're gonna do online searches. Now, as you can see, based on the example here, we can filter the information or the people who are searching based on things like gender, revenue of their company. We can also filter by people who are homeowners, their income range, their net worth, state, city, and all these additional filters we can use to narrow down and find the exact customers we want to work with. And once we've done that, this is what the result looks like. So we can see that this individual here, Veronica, has been searching for roofing topics under the remodeling and construction service category. And we can see their address here, we can see the city, we can see the state, we can see a whole bunch of information about them. So what we do in this campaign is we download all those individuals, we then create handwritten notes, and then we then do a direct mail to them. And the call to action is call this phone number if you're interested. Now, when they call that phone number, an AI agent is actually on the other end looking to have a conversation. So let's demo what that conversation would look like. So if we go in here, this is the direct mail campaign inbound agent. And before we dive into the agent, I'll just show you what the prompt looks like. So the first thing is we have a role for the agent. We give it a role. We assign a task to it. And the task is your job is to answer inbound calls from homeowners who receive a roofing postcard. And then we then assign a context and tell it the context of how you're going to be getting those calls. And then we then design what a conversation flow would look like. And we give it different branches such that if someone says, I need a repair, here's what you should say. If someone says, I'm considering a replacement, here's what you should say. And if, based on the answers, we then have qualifying questions. And then if they're just curious, this is what they should say. And if they say yes to an appointment, here's what you should do. And if they have any objections or questions or things they're not clear about, here's how you should handle them. So you can customize this in any way or shape you want. And if you want to make any changes, all you just have to do is actually just type in here and talk to the AI agent, and it will make changes as you see fit. So let's dive in and try this out. So if I click on test agent here and I go start call, then it's going to get started. Hello.
Hi, thank you for calling Summit Shield Roofing. This is Emily. Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, this is David.
Hi, David. I see you're responding to our postcard about a free roof inspection. I'd be happy to help. What's the roofing concern you're calling about today?
Well, I don't like you guys sending me direct mails. I didn't request for this. Why are you guys reaching out to me at all?
I understand your frustration, David. We aim to help homeowners in the community keep their roofs in good shape, which is why we send out information about our free roof inspection offers. It's completely optional and you're not obligated to use our services. If you have any questions or concerns about your roof, feel free to let me know.
Well, how much does it even cost? What's the cost of this?
The inspection is completely free. There's no charge and no obligation at all. It's a great way to get a clear picture of the condition of your roof. Would you like to schedule a time for one of our specialists to come by?
Sure.
Great. Let me see what we have available on the calendar. Just a moment, please.
Well, do you even want to know what kind of roofing issues I have?
Absolutely, David. I apologize for not asking earlier. What roofing concerns do you have? Are you noticing any leaks, missing shingles, or something else? This will help us better prepare for the inspection.
Sure. So we have some shingles that are missing, and it doesn't look very good from the curb when once I'm approaching my house. So that's the issue that concerns me.
Thanks for sharing that, David. Missing shingles can definitely be a concern, especially when it affects the appearance of your home. When did you first notice this issue?
Yeah, it's been about a couple of weeks now.
Got it. Thank you for that information. How soon are you hoping to have someone take a look? This week, or would next week be better for you?
As soon as possible, actually.
That makes sense. I'll do my best to get you scheduled quickly. Just to confirm, who else besides yourself will be involved in the decision about the roof?
Well, before I do that, how can I trust that you guys know what you're doing? Because this is the first time I'm hearing of you. I've not heard of you before.
That's totally understandable, David. We appreciate your skepticism. Summit Shield Roofing has a strong reputation in the Madison area, and we pride ourselves on providing high-quality service. Many homeowners trust us for our expertise and reliability. We also give clear reports and estimates without any pressure to commit to work. Would you like to read some reviews or testimonials from other customers?
Sure. How can you send that to me?
I can send you an email with some links to our reviews and testimonials. If you could provide me with your email address, I'll make sure to get that information over to you right away. Would that work for you?
You know what? I think I'm not interested for right now. I don't think I trust you guys to deliver a solution like this.
I completely understand, David. It's important to feel comfortable and confident before moving forward with any service. If you have any questions in the future or would like to reach out, we're here to help. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great day.
Well, now maybe I've changed my mind. So you've handled all of my questions really well. Yeah, schedule me for an appointment. Sure, why not?
I'm glad to hear that, David. Let me check the available times for the appointment now. One moment, please.
Sure.
Please wait while I get available slots.
Okay.
I have several appointment slots available. Here are two options. 1. Monday, September 22nd at 10 a.m. Central Time. 2. Tuesday, September 23rd at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. Which time works best for you?
I'm actually going to be away all of those times. Do you have anything at the end of the week?
Sure. I can check for available slots at the end of the week. Please hold on for a moment.
Sure.
Please wait while I get available slots. Here are the available appointment slots at the end of the week. 1. Friday, September 26th at 10 a.m. Central Time. 2. Friday, September 26th at 11 a.m. Central Time. Which of these times works best for you?
Do you have anything for like maybe 3 p.m.? That's when I'm done work.
Let me check for a 3 p.m. slot on Friday. Please hold on for a moment.
Okay.
Please wait while I get available slots. I have several time slots available for Friday at 3 p.m. Would you like to book that time?
Sure, why not? Let's book that time.
Perfect. Just to confirm, could you please provide your email address so I can send you the appointment details?
Sure, I will. So you get the idea. I was able to basically give the agent some objections and it was able to handle them. Now, the way they handle those objections were based on what the training was. For us to deploy the agent, we have to give it all the different type of talk tracks we wanted to have when people throw different objections. Other few things I want to share with you is you can change the voice. We have over 3,000 selection of voices. So if you want to sound something local in your area, how someone local in your area will speak, we have thousands of voices you can pick from. If you want to increase the speed of how the AI speaks, you can absolutely do that as well. And also the behavior can be modified as well. So if you want the agent to be very patient, not interrupting, now the agent was not really interrupting me, but if you want it to be even patient, say for example, you have a lot of grandmas calling your business, you don't want the agent to be interrupting them. So you can choose the very calm setting. And also you can choose if you want the agent to speak first or if you want the the prospect to speak first. Now, generally for inbound calls, you typically want the agent to speak first and then introduce itself and guide the conversation, but you have that flexibility as well. One other thing also is we have something called multilingual language support. Now, for a lot of businesses that we work with, sometimes they have people with different languages calling, someone who is speaking Spanish or speaking French. With this multilingual support, if someone calls in and starts speaking a different language, the AI can get them going. So actually, as a matter of fact, we're going to do a quick demo of a different language. So let's just say I want to speak Spanish, and frankly, between you and me, I don't know any Spanish, but let's just assume that someone who is calling speaks Spanish. We can have the agent trained to speak Spanish. So I will just put in the prompt here, you can only speak Spanish, right? And then I will save it, and then I will then run it, and let's see if the agent speaks Spanish. So if I go test agent here and I start the call.
Hi, thank you for calling Summit Shield Roofing. This is Emily. Who am I speaking with?
I only speak Spanish. Español, can you speak Spanish to me?
Lo siento, pero solo hablo inglés. Puedo ayudarlo si tiene preguntas en inglés. ¿Cómo puedo ayudarle hoy?
Now, honestly, I don't know what that meant, but what I know is that our AI can speak Spanish and can adjust to whatever the customer is saying, regardless of the language. So that was a quick demo to show you how multilingual language support works. And that's it for this one. We're going to go to the next agent and the next section.